Auto Salon.
Tokyo Auto Salon, it's huge. 11 halls spread across 2 buildings. First thing you see when you come in is Craft Sports, a GTR specialty shop featuring immaculate examples of 34 GTRs, 33s, 32s and 35s, the entire range. It was great to see this old school Hakosuka GTR with a wide body carbon fibre body kit. The old school JDM hero cars from the 90s were well represented with this great collection of S Chassis cars with really clean body kits. Liberty Walk, one of the most extreme car modifiers in Japan, were well represented with a huge stall that was pumping all weekend. They had their F40 set up, and if you bought something from the merch stall, you were able to sign it with the motto, "Let's think freely without being bound by values." They also unveiled their latest project car, the Liberty Walk Super Silhouette R32 Skyline, which was based on a Type M GTST 1989 model. Racing Cafe Garage. It's a sports car themed racing cafe at the foot of Mount Haruna. They feature Initial D themed cars and they had some really cool FDs on display. Garage Active had their latest project car on display, a green carbon fibre R32 GTR named the Active Dry Carbon No. 9. The craftsmanship was immaculate. The paintwork looks so good because there's 4 coats of colour and 9 coats of clear, making it 13 coats altogether. You could practically dive into that paint. Such a beautiful machine. They also had their 33 GTR on display, which was another fine example of the craftsmanship this workshop produces. Star Racing Services had a great number of cars on display. They specialise in making carbon fibre parts for car restorations and racing projects. Craft Sports had one of their engine building experts in a glass cage building RVs all weekend. It's pretty crazy. It was great to see Top Secret at Tokyo Auto Salon. Smoky Nagata's been exhibiting here since 1993, and this year the stall featured all the GTRs from the 90s and the R35. Incredible range of cars, and all the new products have been developing for these machines. This is one of my favorite 32 GTRs. It's got a 35 GTR engine in it, and the detail is to the next level. You can even see the 35 GTR intercoolers there. It's great to see so many Super GT cars on display. This show really brought together the racing scene and the aftermarket car scene together all in one place. It's amazing. HKS had their latest 34 GTR project car on display, named the HKS. They've been doing a lot of product development, and this DRS wing system was really cool. Standard for drag reduction system. The car also had a 3-litre HKS engine in it with a step 3 V-cam. The detail was next level. Launched at this year's Tokyo Auto Salon by Star Road, a vintage car specialist, are these aluminium panels, guards and bonnet. These things are designed using modern technology and methodologies but retain the look of the classic car. They're for the S30Z chassis. They do a bonnet, doors and guards, and according to the brochure, if you put all of them on there, you're going to reduce the weight of your car by up to 30 kilos. Every one of these exhausts is plumbed in. Sexspec is live and well. These cars took me back to 2005 Auto Salon in Australia. Colour changing paint jobs, wild stereo systems and crazy sticker jobs. It's fantastic to see them on display. Car Modify Wonder had these S15s on display, featuring their start body kits in the 2025 range. They look really cool. It's good to see new products being developed for these 90s hero cars. The Rocky 2000 GT, based on the original Toyota 2000 GT, was developed by the Rocky Auto Cafe Museum and the original designer from Toyota. To further show the importance of the Super GT race series to the aftermarket car scene, Super GT had a huge stall set up out the front of the Tokyo Auto Salon, featuring some iconic cars like this 34 GTR. Works wheels have been celebrated in the aftermarket car scene by bringing back into production again the VSKF legendary wheels. Here are some examples of the semi-dry carbon kits from Bond Racing. Check out this cool workshop light that Stanley had on display over the top of a Super GT race car. Here's some more really cool Sexspec on display. It's BBS Wheel spinning in the boot of this car, while it's got TVs in all the headrests and a really wild interior. Crewch had their transmission conversion project on display, where they've taken a 35 GTR automatic transmission and fitted it to this 34 Skyline. You can see the transaxle there in the back, and the paddle shifters all set up there. It was a very, very well done conversion. They've also got on display their 35 GTR manual transmission conversion, where they took a 34 GTR gearbox and fitted it to a 35 GTR Skyline. Incredible engineering. It's great to see. Tom's had some engines on display, notably the 3SGE and the 2JT380. This car, named the Twin Dragon, had an SR20 VE turbo with 550 horsepower in the front and a K20A turbo Honda with 500 horsepower in the back. Crazy twin engine car, really cool. Rohan Izawa Art Design is a company that develops original paint techniques, including engraving and metal paint, grinder tattoo, candy paint, 3D paint styles, eyes glass paint coatings. Have a close look at these cars. The paint work is immaculate. Every one of the pinstripes on that R35 GTR were done by hand. Check out that carbon fibre flake within the paint. I can only imagine how cool that would be out in the sunlight. There was a whole range of key trucks and vans on display, modified for camping. Have a look at the detail inside this paintwork. Plenty of displays featured the GR Yaris and Toyota 86. The legendary Calsonic R35 GTR Super GT race car. Crewch had a large display of Nissans, from GTRs to the 400Z. They also had a sectioned R35 GTR showing the gearbox conversion technology. Really cool to see opened like this. Crewch unveiled their R356 concept car. It uses an R35 GTR base and an aluminium body. It's inspired by the Nissan designed Hyperforce from 2023. March 718 Speedster, a Porsche 356 lookalike built on a Nissan March K11 with 58 horsepower. This has been made by the Tsukuba Institute of Technology.